All right, guys, how's everybody doing today? We got Quinn coming at you live. It is Middle of the Earth podcast. Zero attitude from zero latitude. We're going to be checking out some new stuff today. A little bit excited about this game. I've been enjoying it lately. It's fun. The dividends have been going a little crazy. We're talking about DooTron, okay? And today the video is going to be pretty basic. All I want to do is kind of explain to people how the coin works, how it's earned, how it's traded, how it's sent, the exchanges that are used, and such. So if you will jump right into it with me, guys, you can come and I'll put the link in the description for the site. You guys can check it out. Basically, it's a high-low game with some fancy parameters around it that can be used to your advantage. So the long and the short it is it's a 52 card game generator that you have the option to either bet high, low, red, black, hearts, spades, diamonds, or clubs on. And each bet reciprocally has a different multiplier value that's equated with it. And as well, you earn both that multiplier is applied towards the Tron and the Doo that you're mining. So it's not just like, oh, okay, you had a multiplier for the bet of Tron. Yes, you do. But you would also get that multiplier applied to what your mining capability is for Doo. It's kind of nice. It's important. Nines, I don't like nines. So, but I'm going to go high 9 just because it's pretty much split at 8. 8s are splits. When they're in that 7, 8, 9 range, I'll kind of just feel it out. I lost there. But I still won the Doo. So even though I wagered the 111, I won 2.3 Doo. I don't know why I have 111 either. It's just random number. But I still won my Doo, which, still gets registered up here at the top of the screen that you guys can see at the 807, right? So King, I'll generate 2.3 Doo. Should put me at 810 about, or almost. A little bit over. So, a little slow, but it's not that bad. Oh, that's terrible luck. That happens too. Terrible luck, but it happens. Still gonna get my Doo every time I roll. 809.85. And the idea being is that you want to collect as much Doo as possible for the cheapest amount of Tron that you can. Obviously your mining rate is going to be your ROI. It's going to affect your ROI in the end. So, this is another option for the jackpot. If you bet over 30, you can qualify to win a jackpot. Right now is 650,000 Tron. Keep in mind that's not going to stay that way. They are making changes to that so that more jackpots pay out at a higher frequency as opposed to growing to this size pool, which I think is a good idea because you're really going to need to have some incentive to get all these smaller players in. And if somebody can come in and bet 30 Tron and win 200K, it's pretty exciting, So when you do have your mining going on, the Doo is going to come up here in the top right. You'll see it there. You can come here under dividends. And this is where you're going to see pretty much the breakdown of the site structure in the sense of this is how much TRX is in the dividend pool for today. It's a pretty nice pot. 3 million Tron so far. 12 hours ago, I definitely see us getting up over the 5-6 million range, which would mean that it would be about a 0.5 almost TRX per. Actually, it would be because if it's got up to 5 million, all you would do is you divide the TRX into the amount of frozen Doo, and that would give you your per 1 Doo TRX ratio, which, depending on what it is, let's assume it's 6 million into 1, maybe that could be 11 million by then, probably 11 million. So keep in mind the ratio would be like 0.58-ish, which in my case would be lovely because that means I'm going to be getting around 10,000 Tron or $220 something for today for not doing anything, which is great. Now, the one thing that's different about Doo, and I'll show you guys here, when you unfreeze your Doo, you can pick how much you want to unfreeze. So, like, for example, I can unfreeze 91.1 blah, blah, blah. The difference between this platform and the other platforms is that when you unfreeze it, you are not able to cancel your unfreeze for 24 hours, thus rendering your dividends non-paid and ineligible for that day. Okay? So let me show you. I want to unfreeze. I have to have them frozen for the 12 hours. I can't do that. Come in here. I unfreeze them because I want to, get some money. They come down here. It will show up as the time remaining 23 hours and 59 seconds. There's no way to cancel that. If I'm like, oh, you know what? Never mind. I want to, the divs went up. They look great. I'm going to refreeze them. Not till tomorrow. You're not. It's frustrating. I got caught that way on a mistake, but it's kind of ingenious too. If you think about it, guys, it's a different method. It's a new just a new addition to the Tron DApp space. So that's something that I really, I kind of like. Now, if you want to send Do is going to be the same TRC20 operation for sending as all the other tokens that you have in your wallet are. You can literally come in here. You see it right here. If you don't see it in your TRX or in your TronLink wallet, what you'll need to do is come up here into the top settings. Oops, not there. Where is it? There it is. You want to click these little three cursor arrows or tab bar, whatever they're called, and come down and click Add TRC20 Token. And as always, if you wanted to just find it on TronScan, you can go look up the token's address without having to go and bother their Telegram. But I'm sure the guys in the Telegram can also help you out with the actual token address and get you going there. But for right now, you can come in with me. DooTron, let's see where it's at. Right there. Come in here. This is the token address. We'll click on that. You would copy this token address right here and come back to your TronLink, paste it right in there. Boom. Add token. Token already exists in the wallet because I've already done that, and you're good to go. You can now send it just the same as any other TRC20 token from TronLink to any other TRX wallet that you would like. The exchanges are limited right now. We're not going to be able to have a lot of, liquidity right now, unfortunately, but that's okay because I think that's just going to gear the price to spike up here in the short term. The two ones that I'm using are KiwiDex.io and TronJoySO.io, I guess. I don't like this one as much for the simple fact that you have to deposit your funds whenever you want to utilize them. So my funds are here, they're stored within TronLink, but then when I want to use them, I come in here and I deposit right here. You can see I've got 444 in order because I'll be honest, on this site, on the Joy one, the price is a little bit more volatile. It's gone up from, let's see if I can show you. It'll give me a little history of this. There you go. Yeah, you can see 4, 5, 6, 5. It's all over the place in here. So, and there was some pretty good buys right in there too. So that's not small amounts. That's 15,000 Tron, 10,000 Tron, 10,000 Tron, 12,000 Tron. It's a good amount. So that being said, I've got some sell orders stuck up there a little bit higher. You can see where they're at. I don't care. You guys can see them. And I'm doing that because the mining rate is cheap. I come in here, I'll play the game, and I'll mine the game, and I'm mining cheaper than what it costs, on the exchange. So I'll literally come in and mine 300, 400, 500, 800 of these coins and go back and sell them on the exchange, for a little bit, and then reload up, have more Tron, and then boom, now I'm good. So, guys, that's going to be pretty much it. The exchanges, again, are KiwiDex, and then this other one, tron.joyso.io. I would be a little tentative with this one because you have to deposit your coins in there, and I'm not that big of a fan of that. KiwiDex seems to operate with just TronLink Wallet. You can kind of come in here and just click TronLink/TronPay, loads right in. You can kind of have access to whatever coins they've got on their exchange, but just come into the Do, just same as every other exchange that you guys know how to use. And, it's kind of a basic feel, but it works. It's a place that we can go to if we need to sell our coins or buy our coins, or if you don't want to mine or whatever. So that's going to be pretty much the culmination of the DooTron video. I'll be doing some more, site reviews and probably like a little bit more in-depth look at the white paper once that gets released. I know that the devs are, they're a little overwhelmed just because they're not expecting it to blow up like this, but they're great, man. They are interactive, they're communicating, they've got native English speakers in the chat room that are really making all the other United States players comfortable. I know it sounds dumb, but it is an important factor for us for some reason when we go into these chat and interact with the guys and the devs, and if there's a language barrier there, it makes it more difficult for a sense of trust to be built upon. So, I don't know what you would call that. Call it what you want to call it, but it's just factual. And the fact that these guys are in there communicating all day, every day, and they're just excited. They're getting ready to start marketing. They're getting ready to do a couple things that seem like it's going to be what's best for the platform. I made a little recommendation for a chat. I think a chat would be people would love a chat. And then the idea of a master game. Imagine a master game that we're playing all together at the same time. And it wouldn't matter really about wager sizes or which wager you picked. That could be all within each person's UI. The master game would just run and the flip would be whatever the flip is as everybody's betting accordingly. Some people will be betting high, low, red, black, spades, blah, 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 1,500, 100, So that would be kind of a cool idea, don't you think? It's just like a master game that we can all play on. Think of like Ring, but for the high-low-do version. So it was a suggestion I made. It's a little bit of a bigger idea, but something like that could be cool. Man, this leaderboard is jacking up. Who's got 20? 20 is that's really close to get to 20 and then not take down the 22. That's wicked. Now my question is what wins the jackpot? Is it the highest round, which would be 22, or is it the highest multiplier? Because those are not the same person. So I wonder who won. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you all being here with me as always. Middle of the Earth podcast, Zero Attitude from Zero Latitude. Peace.